buddy. Welcome to Tuesday. Today is November 19th, 2024. I am Yesmichelle, and welcome to Yesmichelle Crochets. Today, I want to say a very special welcome to my returning viewers, my returning subscribers, and of course, my returning lurkers. But I want to say an equally important and very special welcome to my new viewers, my new subscribers, and yes, of course, my new lurkers. I thank you all for coming in today. And for those of you that don't know, I do kind of have a routine to my videos. I start out with a quote of the day. I love to share a little bit of motivation to get your day started or push you a little further in your day or maybe conclude your day. I never know what time you're watching this. Feel free to drop that in the comment below. And while you're doing that, go ahead and hit like. And if you haven't already done it, hit subscribe. I welcome you aboard and I hope you enjoy the ride. With that said, we move from quote of the day to our coffee talk. Because yes, I am very much addicted to coffee and proud of it. I always like to share the weather in my area, give you any announcements that I have, and then I move on to the conversation of the day. From there, once I finally stop gabbing at the gums, I flip the camera over and I spend a little time as your crochet buddy, whether it's 15 to 20 minutes or I have a little more time in my morning before I get my day started and I give you 30. I'll try to do more as I can. That doesn't often happen because your girl is busy. But I'm grateful to be busy. But most of all, I'm grateful to spend time with you. So let's get started with today's quote. Today's quote is by Victor Hugo, and it says, Laughter is the winter. I'm sorry, laughter is the sun that drives winter from the human face. Let me read that again so you get it exactly right. Laughter is the sun that drives winter from the human face. That pretty much sums up a true statement, if ever there was one. I can tell you, I have a very serious case of resting face. As such, you hope to see me smiling, because if I'm not smiling, I'm probably not happy. So there are moments that I'm very serious. They're very few, though. Nonetheless, as for coffee talk today, coffee is here. She is present and accounted for. But I'll be honest, I don't know. I want something else. And it's not the coffee that I don't want. I do want that. It's the flavor profile that's not giving what it should have gave. But we'll make it work. Of course, for those of you that don't know, I am using my bullet blender, the little loud blender. I toss in a scoop of my fake sugar, a scoop of my instant coffee, which currently is the Cafe Bustelo coffee, um, a scoop of chicory, 2 ice cubes, a splash of water, 2 pumps today, 2 pumps of the coffee syrup, sugar free, of course. Blend all of that together, pour it over ice, pour on today's protein shake was the Atkins chai latte protein, which we all know I love. But when you finish it all off, of course, I've added a little bit of spice to my bullet mix with just a hint of cardamom and a hint of cinnamon. All of that profile flavor combo makes for an amazing morning coffee. But today, I don't know. It's not what I thought it would be. And that's okay for me. That's okay for me. It's still really good. It's still very tasty. It's just, I think I wanted something else this morning. And that's a challenge. But we'll make it work and we'll do what we do. Weather. Today's weather in my area is currently 56 degrees. That's not bad for more than halfway through November. Wow. Yeah, today's the 19th, and your girl hasn't done her schedule for December. So I think I'm feeling a little all over the place. But today's a new day. Who knows what we'll get done? Of course, we're expecting a high of 65 in my area, and that's interesting. We had 71 yesterday, so if that tells you what we're dealing with in this area, let me stop and first say, as a part of my announcements, happy birthday or happy anniversary if today is your special day. I always like to give a positive and excited greeting to those who are celebrating a very special milestone, and yet they took the time to spend time with me. So thank you. I really appreciate you. And before I go any further, on a more serious note, good morning. How are you today? I really hope you're doing great. I hope you're smiling. I hope you are enjoying your day. Because since you're here, I know I'm going to enjoy mine just a little bit more. With that said, eat, drink your water. I'm hoping you're resting enough. Rest is important. It really, really is. You've got to rest yourself, okay? But don't rest so much that you neglect things and don't feel overwhelmed. Write down your feelings, write down the things that you need to do, and then as you can do them, do them. Of course, today is a great day to visit with a friend or talk to someone if you need extra help. But take care of you, okay? I love you and I'm cheering for you. I'm so very proud of you, okay? Have some fun today, okay? All right. Thank you for being patient with me as I talk to our special friend. And if you're that special friend, know that I'm thinking of you every single day, every day. Now, topic of the day. Today, of course, is Tuesday, which in our world means Terminology Tuesday. And what I try to do with this particular series is introduce the terminology that you see in written patterns, usually in an abbreviated form. And oftentimes we may or may not know what those little symbols or what those statements really mean. So I try to break it down for you. We are in the letter D section right now. And our words for, well, our initials, as it were, for today are DC, DC space TOG, and DEC. All of these will show up throughout various patterns as DC, meaning double crochet. Yes, I know I am always guilty of saying double chain when I mean double crochet. Remember, I taught myself. Then you'll see DCTOG. Doesn't mean you always see this in a pattern, but sometimes it does show up. And what it means is double crochet together. That means you're taking two double crochet pillars and you're marrying them together so that there's only one head. There you go. And then there's DEC. DEC just means decrease. If I have the opportunity, and I make you no promises because I try to tell you no lies, I will try to do a visual representation of that and add it in before we have our crochet time. So if I get the chance to show you what a double crochet decrease looks like, I will. And of course, I'm sorry, a double crochet together, which essentially is a decrease. Anyway, I said all that to say I've spent less than 10 minutes talking, and believe it or not, I'm almost done. And I say almost because there is one thing I want to share with you. This is me. letting you in on a secret. And here's the tea. Guess who has a website? I'll wait. Yes, it's me. I started my website yesterday. I am so stinking excited about that because it's something that I've been trying to get myself to do for the longest time. And I'll be honest, and to be transparent with you, I drug my feet. And I guess in a way, I was trepidatious. I didn't create the website to drive lots of people there. I did it because one of the things I have learned on this side of the camera related to affiliate marketing and representation within the Yorny community, having a website gives sources a place to land. For example, if you want to have an affiliate relationship with Amazon, because that's who I do most of my shopping with, truth be told, then they need to know, how are you marketing their company? Are you doing it through your YouTube channel? Are you doing it through another source? What other medium are you utilizing? And how do they get in touch with you? How do they know you're not going to just take their products and their money and run away? Having an actual landing place like a website gives them a place to go to and a place to look for you. So that was why I did it. And some places you can't even become an affiliate unless you have a website. Excuse me. So, with that said, that's why I did it. And yes, if you look in the description box, you will now find my website. So, by all means, go take a look. I would love any constructive criticism that you want to offer about it. And how will you do that? You'll fill out the information on the website and leave me a message. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And this will also give me the opportunity to not only learn a little bit more about you, my audience, but it'll also give me the opportunity to check how my website is working, whether or not the presentation that I'm giving is what I really want to give. Okay, almost 15 minutes of conversation. Let's stop here. I'm ready to crochet. Are you ready to do what you want to do? Maybe you're knitting, maybe you're doing a little diamond art, or just coloring. I have no idea. But whatever you're doing, I'm so excited to spend some extra time with you quietly. I will give you music. Yes, I started that yesterday too. It wasn't my intention, but all of a sudden, while I'm crocheting, something else is going on outside and it's making a lot of noise. And it wasn't the kind of noise that you wanted to hear. It was very disruptive. I was able to stay focused, but that's because what you can't see because you're looking a different way is I put on headphones and I listen to an audiobook. So that's my truth. That's my story. But rather than give you a muted video again, I decided I have access to music. Let me make use of it. So there's that. Listen, eat, drink your water, and most of all, have some fun today. But don't go anywhere. We're going to hang out for a little while longer. In the meantime, in between time, I'll see you later. Bye bye. Okay, buddy, as I offered, here I deliver. This is your mini tutorial of the items that I discussed in Terminology Tuesday. First, initials that were given were DC, which is double crochet. And this is how that's done. You have your yarn attached to your hook. You bring your yarn over your hook, slip into the stitch you're trying to go into to build on, pull the yarn through that stitch. You'll have 3 chains on your hook. You'll pull the yarn through 2, and then you'll pull the yarn through 2 again. That is your double crochet. Let me show you that again. Slip the yarn over your hook. Use your finger of your hand that you're holding your hook with To keep that yarn in place, slip the head of your hook through the stitch below, pull the yarn through 3 chains on the hook, pull the yarn through 2, pull the yarn through 2. That's a double crochet. Now let's take a look at the double crochet together. That is creating your first double crochet halfway. Now you'll have those 2 chains on the hook. Go ahead and begin your next double crochet, slipping through, pulling through. Ignore the 2 that are back here. Pull through those first 2. That's going to give you 3 on the hook. You're going to slide through all 3 together. Again, start the first double crochet, slipping under, pulling through, pull through 2. Do it again. In the next stitch, you're going to pull through to create the extra 2, and you'll pull through 2 again. Once again, you have 3 on your hook. You'll pull through all 3. That is your double chain together. And if you'll notice, those 2 double chains have created just 1 chain. So there's that. And that is also a decrease. There's your pattern. I hope you enjoy. Now let's get on to some crochet time, or whatever you're gonna do. I'll see you in a second.